Hey, Wanderers. Look who stopped by the Wandering Bard. It's Mark Williams.
Yay!
So we had a delightful weekend at New Jersey Renaissance
Good.
Fair. They had their closing weekend, and we're going to talk a bit more about that later. But just to start things off, Mark, what was one of your favorite moments from the weekend?
Favorite moment from the weekend? I think maybe when Nick jumped up on stage and sang Hey,
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
Cutaway.
That was a
Yeah.
pretty great moment. So Nick Washaleski, some of you may know him, regular cast member at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. His dad, Jeff, posted a video, which actually I just posted to the Jeremy Grafe Music site on Facebook, or page on Facebook. So you can see that for yourself. Yeah, that was a really cool moment.
Yeah, it was.
We actually had people singing along that knew the words, which is pretty wild because
Polish, yes.
it's in Polish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time.
What was your favorite moment?
Oh, that's got to be up there. We had fun playing End of Day, which is New Jersey's finale on Saturday.
Yeah, we did.
We played Pastimes with Good Company into Coinjebois, and that was pretty good. That was a good night.
Yeah, it was.
So sorry for some of you that you couldn't make it. We had a blast. If you're anywhere close to New Jersey, maybe get that on the calendar for next year. This year was, I thought, a lot bigger than last year. Like by area, there was a lot more to do and see. There was more entertainment. There were more vendors. There was literally more festival to walk through. So
It was my first year, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's a nice site.
yeah, it punches above its weight class.
Yeah.
So yeah, right on. Oh, well, we've got a lot of music for you fine folks tonight. So Mark has picked the set list tonight. These are some of the favorites that we got to play together, well, a lot of the year so far.
Right.
Like Mark and I, for some of you who are just meeting us, Mark and I have been playing together since Arizona Ren Festival, where we played pretty much every week together, and we went right to Avalon. So by this point, we've played well over 100 shows together this year. So
That's amazing to think.
right. Well, when you think about it, I mean, we were together for 4 months, just about.
Pretty much, yeah.
And we played at least 3 shows every day, if
Yeah.
not 4. So
Yeah.
not counting busking.
Oh, yeah.
So
A lot of busking.
it adds up real fast. Well, this is certainly one of my favorites. A la una yo nací, a las 2 me engrandecí. A la una yo nací, a las 2 me engrandecí. A las 3 mi amante, a las 4 me casé. A las 3 mi amante, a las 4 me casé. Anzi de tu hermosura, anzi de tu hermosura, anzi de tu hermosura. Dime, niña, ¿dónde vienes? Que te quiero conocer. Dime, niña, ¿dónde vienes? Que te quiero conocer. la guerra, dos besos already, yéndome para la guerra, dos besos already. El uno es para mi madre y el otro para ti. El uno es para mi madre y el otro para ti. Ansire tu hermosura. Ansire tu hermosura. Ansire tu hermosura. A la una yo nací, a las dos me engrandecí. A la una yo nací, a las dos me engrandecí. A las tres mi amante, a las cuatro me crecí. A las tres mi amante, a las cuatro me crecí. Ansire tu hermosura. Ansire tu hermosura. Ansire tu hermosura. Yeah.
Every song is our favorite drinking song.
That's true. You just want to show off your snazzy
Oh, yes,
new
yes, my-
mug.
I got this from the festival this weekend.
No, what shop did you get it from, Mark?
Well, what shop do you think? It says Wells all over it. It's the
Oh.
Welsh Tea Shop.
Oh, the
Yes.
Welsh Tea Shop.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that would be a spot that Mark would be very happy about.
I've already eaten way too many Welsh cookies. Way too many.
So, for those of you who are looking for nice things to give to Mark at a festival when you meet him, a red dragon.
Anything, yes,
Yeah.
with the Red Dragon.
Ah, well. So, we've got a lot of stuff coming up, friends. Sadly, not with Mark in
No.
them. But so this Friday, I get to play with Marshall Fisher and Luke Lee at American Bar and Grill in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's a cool show for a lot of reasons. I love American Bar and Grill, known locally and lovingly as A-Bag or simply The Bag. It is a little place owned by our friend Justin, and it's got really good food, usually a really fun draft list, and they do free shows every so often. And that's right, there's no cover charge, but it is a 21 and over show. So I do hope if you're in the area, you come out. The show starts at 9. If you want to try and get one of the limited tables, I would recommend getting there early, which is not a bad idea because then you can get dinner, have a couple drinks, and kind of get relaxed for when the show starts. Luke, Marshall, and I will be kicking things off as the Jeremy Grafe Trio when music starts at 9. And we're opening up for, well, Marshall's other band, Sherwin, and Brom Bones. And for those of you who aren't up on your Lancaster punk rock scene, these are two mainstays of the local scene. So it's really kind of an honor to get a chance to open up for them and actually get a chance to hang out with friends, because the cool thing about these shows is a lot of the folks that Lori and I used to skate with hang out at this place. So it's going to be a little bit of a homecoming. We're pretty excited.
Now, I've seen you play with both of them, but never together personally.
Yeah, rehearsal. We have another rehearsal this week, but last week we had a really good rehearsal.
Excellent.
It sounded really good.
Nice.
So, and Marshall and Luke got a chance to play with each other a good bit the weekend that Marshall and Jordan came out at the end of Parf last year. So that was kind of a test bed for what Lemning could be like if we ever get hired as a trio, which a little later in the year we are going to be playing at Pennsylvania Ren Fair as Lemning with Marshall and Jordan and I. But that's not until August 17th. But this very week, go to American Bar and Grill at 1081 Plum Street in Lancaster, and you'll get to see Luke, Marshall, and I play at 9 p.m. So that's this Friday.
The cat is out of the bag.
Oh.
Yes.
So
Jeremy's going to be so glad to be rid of the bad jokes.
No, so the funniest part about that is somebody already said that.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so you're not alone.
I'm assuming that was Oak and Raven because I just see I'll show myself out.
I'm sorry, my mic wasn't on. It literally says, so I guess the show is in the bag.
Oh, it's not in the bag yet.
Touche.
We'll see what happens. Ask
Even
me
better,
next
yes.
week if it's in the bag. Yeah, so that's happening on Friday. If you're anywhere near Lancaster, do come out. It's going to be a blast. So, yeah, come out. Be nice to your bartenders or your wait staff. They're good people, and yeah.
And if you happen to be in a completely different state, come see me at Kentucky Renaissance Festival.
That's true. What are you up to at Kentucky, Mark?
I don't know.
Great.
Probably be working somewhere between the glass shop and the ice cream and the coffee and putting on weight, basically.
Yeah, ice
or
cream
running
is
it off
not
on
known
the wheel.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So, but yes, wonderful ice cream. They've had 2 weekends so far. So,
Okay. Well,
Wells.
right. So I think we've figured out what the drinking game is for tonight. Every time Mark makes a bad joke, take a drink and have your 911 on speed dial because you're getting alcohol poisoning tonight.
Pastime with good company. I love and shall until I die. Grudge who will, but none deny. So God be pleased, thus live will I. For my pastimes, I'm sing and dance. My heart is set, all goodly sports. For my comfort, who shall be led? Youth must have some dalliance, for good or ill some pastance. Company methinks the best, all thoughts and fancies to digest. For idleness is chief mistress, a vice is all, then who can say? But mirth and play is best of all. company is good or ill, but every man hath his free will. The best ensue, the worst eschew. My mind shall be virtue to use, vice to refuse, then shall I use me. Quand j'ai vendu victory, on est tout turning. Ensuite de ce moi c'est pas rendu au revoir. Quand j'ai vendu victory, on est tout turning. Ensuite de ce moi c'est pas rendu au revoir. Chante aux émouvants, c'est les zombies sur la guerre. Chante aux émouvants, mes amis, mouvant donc. Chante aux émouvants, c'est les zombies sur la guerre. Chante aux émouvants, mes amis, mouvant donc. Of course, that's one we always say is our favorite drinking song.
That's
French
true.
Drinking songs.
So we might as well.
You might as well, yes. And show off the mug again.
Not even drinking to a bad joke now.
No, just drinking.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, you know. In honor of all those making war on a bottle of wine tonight.
Yes.
So we've got some other fun things coming up later in the month. Notably, Jordan and I will be descending upon Robin Hood Medieval Fair on the weekend of the 22nd and 23rd, which we are stoked about. We get to visit our friends Matt and Chris and Ginny and a whole lot of other people that we haven't seen in a while, and we're really excited about all that. So we hope if you are anywhere near Harwinton, Connecticut, you will come out and join us that weekend, because it is the only weekend you will be able to see Lemning there. Although,
What's that?
That's true.
we're going to back up a little.
I should post that.
You should. We're going to back up a little bit, and that Friday, June 21st, we will be performing as part of Play Music Day in Old Lyme, Connecticut. So, the cool thing about that is the whole town shuts down their main drag, and they set up a bunch of small stages, and people basically are like every half block there's another show. And Jordan and I showed up kind of officially sanctioned, but without an official stage last year, because it was kind of last minute.
Mm-hmm.
And this year we actually set it up. So
Okay.
we will have an actual place to play. And we're excited to have like a little warm-up show before Robin Hood. So Play Music Day is free. So if you can make it to Old Lyme, Connecticut on Friday, June 21st, do it. We'll have fun. And hopefully we'll get a chance to see you. We will be playing, I want to say between 5 and 7. So that means there's a good chance you will get to see Jordan and I play a good bit of a repertoire, maybe even like the whole album. Speaking of which, an update, the Lemning debut album is currently available for download. And we hope you will do that, as we spent a good bit of time trying to get it right. Marshall, Jordan, and I, and then our good friend Vid Wegner mixed it and mastered it for us. And
He was working on that for quite a time while we were in Arizona.
yeah,
Yes.
Arizona, we did all the final mixes and mastering, and just making sure that everything was like what it needed to be for a release, proper release. But digitally, you can buy it right now. You can click on the link and go buy it right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Right now. There will be actual CDs made, though. So currently, I don't think they're going to be done before Robin Hood, which is a bit of a bummer. But it's a not zero chance. There's still 2 weeks left, so hopefully we'll have a package and we'll be able to sell CDs to the good folks of Connecticut and anyone else who happens to be in the Connecticut area.
Jeremy has been checking diligently the entire time I've been here looking for this box. He's just like a kid waiting for Christmas.
No, I just go to the manufacturer's website.
Like a kid before Christmas.
Uh-huh. And I can see what parts of the project are done, and they're not.
Yeah.
So the other good news is we do have some other new merch coming in. We'll have a nice enameled pin.
Ooh.
And that actually should be in this week. So we might have enamel pins for the A-Bag show on Friday. Crossing fingers. Some stickers that actually should also be in this week. And there's a very special merch design from our good friend Emily of Tomboy Togs that should be done. Well, it'll definitely be done by Pennsylvania Ren Fair, but we're still prototyping. We're still working out a couple kinks with the design because we want a nice product that everybody will be proud to have on their person, we'll say. So, yeah. So, that's the Connecticut leg of the summer tour. I think we should play some more music.
Yes.
Wings are burning I may grieve for what's lost, burn to ash and then rise, burning up in a day. You two fires embrace. This isn't the end, only a change. From the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. I may grieve for what's lost, burn to ash and then rise, burning up in a day. You two fires embrace. This isn't the end, only a change. I am burning to ash today, and I know it comes with pain, but I know I'll come back to light, reborn, restore my flight. Well, so now I will share with you the next segment of my summer tour, wherein Vid Wegner and I will be invading the West Virginia Renaissance Festival. We will be doing that on June 29th and 30th. So that is the only weekend that Vid and I will be there. We are helping them close out the festival. So I'm really excited to go for a lot of reasons. The owners are lovely people. The Enverins are gorgeous. There are a bunch of other entertainers there that I am really excited and hopeful that I actually get to see them at work. I think Hey Nunny Nunny's back.
Oh. Right,
The
yeah.
Green Man.
Okay.
Theater of Fools.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
Goodness.
Uh-huh. Adamo Ignis will be
Yeah.
there. Our good friends, the Rambling Sailors.
Oh, yeah.
So I get to hang
Quite-
out with
quite a
Greg
crew,
and Susan
yes.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Nature of Mercy
Yeah.
also. So other good friends of ours. So it's going to be pretty great. And Randall Piper is also going to be
Okay.
there. So lots of friends.
You meant lots.
Yeah. No, I
Okay.
really, like, pretty much everyone on the entertainment schedule, except a couple people, are, like, actual friends of ours.
Yes.
Like, meaning the 3 people in this room, and maybe some of you watching at home.
Oh.
So, I don't know who you know. Well, some of you I know, some of you know, but not all of you.
Repeat that, please.
I don't know. Yeah. No, I'm not going to do an 11-1 birthday. I have a long way to go before my 11-1st.
Yes.
And I hope many of you will still be around to help me celebrate it.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, here's another favorite moment from New Jersey. So, some friends of, any of you at home who are fans of the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair might recognize the Terrios. You might not know them by name, but you've definitely seen them at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. If Korabushka is played anywhere in the lanes or during Not the Pub Sing, you can pretty much count on it that they're going to dance because they know the dance. And when I saw them at New Jersey earlier on in the run, I really wanted to play Korabushka, and there were lots of reasons why I was excited for Mark to be joining me for the last weekend, but one of the cool things about Ren fairs is you get to learn what people like. And one of the things that I love doing is surprising patrons and friends with stuff that I know that they love. So as they walked in, Mark and I got to play Korobushka for them. And we played it during a show, and they danced, and it was lovely. And then we got to do that for them the next morning, which was very pleasant. It's nice to do things like that. Those are the things that make, at least for me, Ren fairs cool.
It's that connection.
Yeah. So, those of you who have gotten to see Mark and I play either at Arizona or Avalon know we love us some Korobushka. So, this is a little of that for all of you.
Funny, usually it's me doing that to you on Korobushka. One more time.
One more time. Judith was already looking up the dance for that.
Oh yeah, it's a fun one. It's not a hard dance.
Yeah, it's just all repetitive and yeah. But it's really cool when a bunch of people are doing it and it speeds up, you know, and everybody's just like, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Spinning on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all a little bit tired from the weekend, just a little bit not quite awake yet, even though it's nighttime.
Yeah, well, you know, it was a big weekend. So Saturday, Mark and I did the full day at the Ren Fair and then got changed and went straight from the Ren Fair to Ocean City, New Jersey, which is a little over an hour away. And traffic was great. Like, we didn't have any traffic going there. We had no problems parking about 3 blocks from the beach. Had a nice pizza, went on a big giant Ferris wheel, and then went back to camp,
Oh yeah,
which was,
it's a lovely little adventure. Yeah.
yeah, just as the sun was going down. And then Sunday morning, we woke up early, packed up camp, played the whole day at the Ren Fair, got changed, went to the closing cast party, and then drove home.
You drove home.
I drove home.
Was in a stupor
Well,
pretty much the whole way.
Yeah. I drove home.
I don't think I even fell asleep. I wasn't awake either.
Sort of, yeah.
We were talking about George Romero. I think I was in that state somewhere. Yeah.
I'm going to try not to change.
Yeah.
I'm going to try not to change.
Oh man.
Zombified indeed.
Yeah. Anybody like George A. Romero films? What's your favorite? Go. Okay.
I'll start. I love the original Dawn of the Dead. That's my favorite Romero movie.
Oh, I don't know. It's kind of hard because there's they just each feel very different. So it depends on what mood I'm in, really.
No, that's good. I think they're really good. The funny thing is, I don't think society at large took horror or sci-fi seriously as social commentary until kind of recently.
Yeah.
And I mean, George Romero is dealing with a lot of themes of like racism and like humanity's inhumanity to humanity.
Consumerism.
That's a big one. So, all important stuff.
Yeah.
So, continues to be important and relevant. Although some of the references, some people today wouldn't get.
No.
No. Because the world has changed. Anyway. Well.
Speaking of references that not everyone gets today.
Mythology. How are you with your Greek mythology? No? Yes? I know some of you know it because a lot of you I know are readers.
Some.
Yeah. No, this crew
some.
knows.
Yeah. Oh yeah. More than some.
Some have even written their own fanfic around this very story. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Apollo gets his.
Well, he should.
He really should.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of the Greek gods. The Greek goddesses are pretty nice, but they have to deal with the Greek gods, so. Anyway. Daphne from fair Phoebus did fly, the west wind most sweetly did blow in her face. Her silken scarf scarce sheltered her eyes, the god cried, "Oh pity," and held her in chase. Stay him, stay, cried Apollo, tarry and turn these seedling stay. Lion or tiger doth thee follow, turn thy fair eyes and look this way. Turn to there's a good dance to that one too.
Oh, there is, yeah.
Which it was a fun moment at Arizona when the cast who was dancing a dance to that song realized that we knew that song. And they started coming to our show so they could get some extra dancing in. They were like, there's words to this?
Oh,
Well,
yes.
not all of them, some of them. Because some were, fairly young and maybe not as far along in their Ren Fair career yet. So. But that was kind of cool. We had some really fun connections with cast because of that. It was pretty great.
Yeah.
So,
No, that was a lot of fun playing for the dancing at Arizona.
yeah. So that started out, we found out that there was a dance at like 4 o'clock. So we played that for a few weeks. And then Mark found out that there was another dance earlier in the afternoon and started doing that. And then the cast started realizing that we knew a lot of those songs anyway and were just coming over to our shows so they could dance. And then they found out that there were other songs that they could dance to that we were playing, which was pretty great.
We had a little dance area.
We really
Quite
did.
often,
Yeah. So another fun thing at Arizona was every day, Arizona has a pretty cool opening gate. So there's a lot of people queued up by the time we're, 10 minutes out from Cannon. So they have a show to kind of, let people know the gates are about to start and get people a little hyped on what's about to happen. So early on, before the run even started, their entertainment director put out a call for volunteers to play the gate, and I put in for us. And so every day at opening, we would play either Pastimes with Good Company, which you've already heard tonight, or our favorite medieval dance song. Yeah, that's been a fun song for us for the last few months.
Yeah, it has. We've seen so many types of dances being done to that.
That's true.
It's not the Macarena yet. I think, did you say someone did the Macarena? No.
No. That probably happened at Parf.
Okay.
It does
Yeah.
work.
I'm actually fairly positive that at least during one of our shows, my former bandmates, the Braymore Bards, were doing that.
Okay.
So, anyway. Hey, friends. Yeah, I know. Some of you, longtime veterans of the show, know this is the point of the show where I have
It's
good
that
news.
time.
And I have bad news. The bad news first, because I know some of you are desperately anxious to hear it. We only have time for one more song.
No.
I know. Take a deep breath. And now the good news. We have time for one more song. Ah, yes. So, friends, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. Do go to jeremygrafemusic.com and check the shows tab. That's newly updated. Every single show that's coming up is on there. You'll be able to see this weekend's performance at American Bar and Grill at 1081 Plum Street in Lancaster. That starts at 9 p.m. and you'll get to see Luke Lee, Marshall Fisher, and I really freaking out the punk rock crowd. It's going to be great. And then the following weekend, come and see Jordan Cavalier and I in Old Lyme, Connecticut for Make Music Day from 5 to 7. And then Robin Hood Medieval Fair on June 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets today, friends. Book your hotel. Come to Connecticut. We'll have a blast. So I don't know what the schedule is for that, but I know we are scheduled for the whole day, both days. So we will have at least 3 shows a day and probably some random acts of minstrelsy around the denizens of the Shire. Anyway, as promised, a final song, a final farewell. Well, a farewell for tonight.
That's all he has, my heart beguiled.
friends, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Mark, thanks for coming up and doing New Jersey Fair. And
Thank you
tonight.
for having me, yes.
It's been, as always, a joy
It
and
has,
all
it
too
has.
brief.
Yeah.
Well, friends, we won't have Mark next week, but we will have each other. So we'll see you next Monday night. Until then, love you all. Good night.
Safe travels.